In this tutorial, we will consider an important organ in the human body that plays a major role in food digestion, and that is pancreas. Now, pancreas is a gland, and by gland we mean an organ that produces substances that are used somewhere else in the body. Pancreas, as we see here in this diagram, is located just below the stomach. Its head is kind of surrounded by the C-shaped part of the duodenum, and then it elongates into its tail, which then is surrounded by a spleen that is not shown in this diagram. Pancreas itself weighs about 100 to 150 grams. In case of an adult, it's 15 to 20 centimeters long, and it secretes from 1 to 2.5 liters of pancreatic juice daily into the duodenum. Now, pancreas actually has two types of glands. There is the exocrine gland, which is ductal in nature. By ductal, we mean that the substances that are produced by the exocrine gland are conveyed through ducts or small tubes. And there is the endocrine gland, which is ductless. So the substances that are produced by endocrine gland go directly into the bloodstream. So let's look at the exocrine part of the pancreas. It occupies somewhere around 80% of the volume of the pancreas. And there are two types of cells that are present in the exocrine gland. The first type is the acinar cells, and the second are the ductal epithelial cells. So as we can see in this expanded diagram, the acinar cells are similar in shape to grapes or berries, and they secrete the digestive enzymes. So in a separate tutorial, we will consider the various digestive enzymes that are secreted by these acinar cells. Then there are the ductal cells, the epithelial cells, and by epithelial, of course, we mean the inside wall of these ducts, and these ductal epithelial cells secrete sodium bicarbonate, and that is really important when it is mixed with the digesta coming from the stomach, because it then neutralizes the acidity of that digesta. In this animation, we can see the secretions from the acinar cells and the secretions from the ductal epithelial cells that go through the pancreatic duct all the way to the left-hand side, where they get mixed with the bile that is coming from the liver and the gallbladder, and then it enters the papilla of Vater into the duodenum. The second gland within the pancreas is the endocrine gland, and it comprises of cluster of cells. These are also called islets of Langerhans, and they mainly produce hormones. Again, really important hormones that are used in the digestion process. The first one is insulin and glucagon. Both these hormones are used in carbohydrate metabolism. In addition, other substances are also produced: somatostatins, pancreatic polypeptides, and ghrelin. Again, we will consider these particular secretions, these hormones, in more detail in a separate tutorial. So what we have seen in this short video is that pancreas is really an important organ as it produces many of the digestive enzymes as well as hormones that are then necessary for food digestion, and we will consider those in a separate tutorial.